Dear students, welcome to this short lecture based on hydraulic circuits. We have already studied basic circuit of control of single acting hydraulic cylinder and double acting hydraulic cylinder in detail. Then we have also studied this regenerative circuit, which is used for fast extension of double acting cylinder, which is usually achieved by connecting return line again to the pressure line. So now we will go for understanding the working of pump unloading circuit. So let us try to identify various components over here. So this is double acting cylinder, this is blank end, this is rod end, this is complete cylinder, this is piston, and this is connecting rod. This is the direction control valve, which is used to direct the motion of hydraulic cylinder. Simply speaking, it is used to monitor extension and retraction stroke of this double acting cylinder. So basically here there are three envelopes. This is first envelope, this is second envelope, and this is third envelope. There are 4 ports in each envelope, so this is why it is called as 4x3 direction control valve, double hand lever operated spring return. So in the first envelope, if this hand lever is pressed, then this envelope will come into picture, and the liquid which is being pumped by this hydraulic pump will be filtered out here, and then it will be supplied to the pump, and then outlet of this or outcome of this pump is connected to this pressure relief valve, a kind of a pressure relief valve, and then a check valve. So obviously it will come to this junction. Now since this envelope is in the working position, liquid which is coming from pump will be supplied to this port, and since in the first envelope this port is connected to this particular port, so liquid will start entering from this port to the blank end of the cylinder and extension will start. So when liquid will start entering from blank end, at the same time liquid which is available at rod end has to be taken out, and that is why this this port is connected to tank port in the first position. So as soon as when liquid will start entering from blank end, the liquid which is available at rod end will come out from this port, from rod end port to this particular port, and then further it will be delivered to the tank. Now the main thing is why it is called as pump unloading circuit, because when the extension stroke is completed, this piston will be at extreme right hand position. So what will happen, the outlet line of this pump will be completely filled with the liquid. So this particular line, this complete line and this complete blank end will be filled with the liquid, and since we are using positive displacement pump, it will keep delivering the liquid per unit time. So and since we do not have more space for liquid which is coming out of pump to supply to the cylinder, at this point of movement back pressure generated, and that back pressure has to be relieved using this pressure relief valve. So back pressure at the end of extension will be sensed by this pilot, and this valve will get open. So liquid which is coming from pump will be delivered to check valve, and through this pilot line it will be this valve will be open, and liquid which is coming from pump will be delivered to the tank through this kind of pressure relief valve. Now you can ask me what is difference between simple pressure relief valve and this kind of valve, because here if you can see after the pump and even after the pressure relief valve, you can see one check valve is connected. Now this use of this check valve is nothing but to monitor the flow which is from one side to another side. This check valve is also called as non-return valve, or it is called as single way valve or one way valve. So this check valve will allow flow from left hand side to right hand side only. It will not allow flow from right hand side to left hand side. Now why are we connecting this check valve over here? Because when back pressure is created at the end of extension, that back pressure may harm your pump, because high pressure if it is created beyond the capacity of pump, then it will be harmful to the hydraulic pump. So to avoid the back pressure which is being generated at the end of extension, if we add one check valve here in such orientation, then back pressure which is being created in this line will be sensed by only pilot line, and this valve will get open. This check valve will not allow back pressure being we can say affected by this pump. So this check valve protects this hydraulic pump from the back pressure. That is why the after end of extension, when the back pressure is created, this pump will be unloaded to the tank through this pressure relief valve, and at the same time, because of this check valve, the back pressure which is being created by this system will not be it will not affect the working of pump. So that is why it is called as pump unloading circuit. I hope this is clear to you. So the function of this particular check valve is to protect the pump from back pressure, because when back pressure is generated in this line at the end of extension, if this check valve is not present, then this pilot line will obviously sense the back pressure and this check valve will get open. But again, if the same pressure, back pressure, if it is created in this particular line, obviously outlet of pump is connected to the same line, so that may harm working of a pump if it goes beyond the capacity, pressure capacity of any kind of pump. And thus adding just one check valve with integration, its integration with pressure relief valve, it will limit the back pressure. It will not allow the liquid with back pressure to harm this particular pump, and thus it is called as pump unloading valve. So basic difference between simple hydraulic circuit and this circuit is that only this check valve is added with integration with pressure relief valve, and that is why this valve in combination, this pressure relief valve and this check valve, complete this assembly is called as unloading valve. So difference between simple pressure relief valve and unloading valve is that in simple pressure relief valve, the check valve will not be present. In unloading valve, along with pressure relief valve, there will be a check valve in such orientation that it will protect the back pressure, it will protect the pump from the back pressure. Okay. Now this was the case for extension of cylinder. Similarly, when you operate this hand lever, this position will come into picture. So now what will happen? The liquid which is being pumped from tank to the filter, the liquid will supplied from outlet of pump to this particular line. Now this port is connected to port number B, and now B is connected to rod end. Liquid will start entering from rod end area of this particular cylinder. At the same time, liquid which was available at a blank end has to be taken out. So this blank end port is connected to port A, and A is connected to T in this particular position, if you can see. So whereas liquid will start entering from pump from port P to port B, it will start supplying from rod end of the cylinder, and at the same time liquid from blank end will be taken out and it will be supplied to the tank. So at the end of retraction stroke, again what will happen? This piston will come into extreme left hand side. So what will happen? This outlet of pump, this outlet line of pump, pressure line, this complete pressure line, this particular line, and this complete rod end area of piston will be filled with the liquid. Now since we are using positive displacement pump, it will keep delivering the liquid per unit time. So this will create again a back pressure, because it is keep delivering the liquid, and now we don't have any more space for liquid to go inside of the go inside to the cylinder. So at the same time again back pressure will be created. Now again the back pressure which is being created at this rod end area and this pressure line has to be relieved. So this pilot line will sense that back pressure. So this valve will get open. So liquid which is coming from pump will be delivered to the tank. At the same time again the liquid which is being the back pressure liquid, the liquid with back pressure which is being created by created in this pressure line, it will be protected. The pump will be protected from that liquid because of this check valve. So the liquid with back pressure which is being generated in this line will be protected by this check valve, and this check valve will not allow liquid with back pressure to leak back to the tank, and thus this the leak back to the tank through this pump. So what will happen? The pump will be unloaded without hampering the pressure line of hydraulic circuit, and it will be delivered to the tank with pressure relief valve. So this is how this check valve will protect the back pressure which is being generated either on rod end side or on the blank end side. It will protect this pump, and pump will be unloaded through pressure relief valve to the tank, and thus this complete integration of pressure relief valve and check valve is considered as pump unloading valve or unloading valve. Okay, so this is how unloading valve can be understand.